It's Friday night. You have a couple of friends over at your house. One of your friends tells you to put on the game. You have a confused look on your face and you think, what game? Well, you start thinking of every major sporting event that is going on at the moment. And then you realize it's the end of the baseball season. So that must mean that the World Series is on. According to Forbes, 9.78 million people watched the 2020 World Series where the LA Dodgers won. In today's speech, I'll be helping you guys understand and be able to converse while watching the game. You may ask yourself, how are you going to be able to do this in 7 minutes? Well, I'll be able to clarify how the league works. I'll be helping you guys proceed through some much needed general knowledge, and I'll be giving you guys some awesome facts. According to MLB.com/standings, it states that there are two leagues, the National League and the American League. These two leagues are made up of 6 divisions, and they are known as the West, the Central, and the East. After the regular season, they have playoffs, more commonly known as the postseason. For the postseason, they have the top 6 teams from each division go through, along with 4 wild cards that have the best win-loss ratio. The first 2 games are known as the wild card games. They are a best of 5, and they are part of the division series. Then after the 2 games, there are 8 teams left, and they have the quarterfinals. This then leads to the championship game, where the best 2 teams from the National League and the American League face off. This is a best of 7 series, and this year we had the Los Angeles Dodgers lose to the Atlanta Braves 4-2, and we had the Houston Astros beat the Boston Red Sox 4-2. Right after that, we have the World Series final, which is a best of 7 series, and this year we have the Astros playing the Braves, and at this moment they are tied 1-1. Now that we can follow with the league, it's a good time to know some of the rules of baseball while we're watching the game. There are a total of 9 innings. In these 9 innings, both teams get a chance to score in each of the innings 1 time. They both get a chance to bat and to score points. The main way of scoring points is by the batter connecting with the ball and running to the bases before the defense reaches him or the ball reaches the base before them. The second most common way to score points is for the opponent to steal bases. This happens while the pitcher isn't looking and the person on base goes to the next following base. A new batter is called after 3 strikes. You may be asking yourself, well, what is a strike? A strike is when the batter swings and misses at a pitch, or when the pitcher throws a ball directly in the strike zone with the batter missing, or not even swinging at all. Not only do they have that, but let's say that the ball does not reach the strike zone. A pitcher is allowed 4 balls, also known as BB, before the batter is able to walk to the first base. Once the offense has received 3 outs, the offense switches to defense, and the defense switches to offense for the inning. There are also foul balls. Now, foul balls do not count until there are 2 strikes. Before the 2 strikes, they are known as strikes as well. A foul ball is when the batter hits the ball to this location or this location. According to MLB.com/positions, there are a total of 9 positions on the outfield. The first position is the first baseman, second baseman, shortstop, third baseman, pitcher, catcher, right outfielder, center outfielder, and left outfielder. With the information just provided to you about the rules of the game, and you'll be able to know what's happening during the game, Let me show you some ways that you can look to be a spectator towards your peers. In the game of baseball, refs are known as umpires. Another way to walk a base is by an HPB, hit by pitch. Now the umpire gets to decide whether it's intentional when you walk or it's redone and counted as a ball. According to baseballsavant.com, there are 8 pitches: a curveball, a knuckleball, a splitter, a slider, a cutter, a changeup, and a sinker. Along with those, we have the fastball, the most common in baseball, averaging at 90 miles per hour in the league. When a batter connects with the ball, he can either make a single by going to the first base, a double by going to the second base, a triple by going to the third base, or a home run by going all around. A grand slam is known when we have people on each of the bases and the fourth hitter hits a home run and they all make it back to the home base and score points. In today's speech, I gave you guys a guide on the MLB World Series. First, I helped clarify the MLB League. Second, I was able to show you guys some rules of baseball. And lastly, I was able to provide you guys with some facts. I have given you guys an insight on my research to the World Series, and I hope this is helpful while you're watching the next game with your peers.